Hello to all my Ohio high school football fans and friends out there. Welcome to another sports edition of the Buckeye Vinnie YouTube channel sports show. My friends, sit back, relax, and let's talk some Ohio high school football playoffs. And my friends, what a dandy of a game we have coming up this Friday night. Number 1 seed, Cincinnati Anderson Raptors, a perfect 13-0. Number 1 seed in Division 2, Region 8, will be taking on number 1 seed, Big Walnut Golden Eagles. Number 1 seed in Division 2, Region 7. Big Walnut comes in 12-1 on the season. My friends, what a game this is going to be. We have Cincinnati Anderson Raptors, coached by Evan Dreyer. What a job he has done all season long. And let's not forget the Raptors are on a 13-game winning streak. Then you look on the flip side. Big Walnut Golden Eagles, coached by Curtis Krager. They are on a 12-game winning streak. So my friends, bottom line, something's going to have to give Friday night. I will give my prediction who will win this game at the end of this video. But my friends, let's talk some game analysis and some stats. We're talking about two very good football programs in the state of Ohio. We're talking about last season in the semifinals. These two teams got it on, and what a barn burner it was. But the Cincinnati Anderson Raptors won that game in a thriller, 28-24. I look first at Cincinnati Anderson. Very well coached football team. Offensively, they average 45 points per game. My friends, this is a high, potent offense. Defensively, they're very good. They give up only 13 points per game. 8 games the defense this season gave up out of the 13. 8 games they gave up 10 points or less to their opponents. Very impressive. Now when you look at the road to the playoffs for Cincinnati Anderson, they got a first round bye. So the second round they played Withrow, beat them 29-6. Third round they beat a very good Cincinnati LaSalle team in a shootout, 35-28. And just last week in the fourth round of the playoffs, beat Trotwood Madison 38-7. I look at this football team. They are led by junior quarterback Owen Scoff. What a job Scoff has done all season long. You know, my friends, he is a very good quarterback. He threw for 413 yards and 7 touchdowns versus Cincinnati Kings to beat the Kings in the regular season 49-24. My friends, bottom line, they have many weapons on this team. His favorite wide receiver is Tyson Weaver. What a game he had last week against Trotwood Madison. So my friends, I look at this quarterback, Owen Scoff. He's thrown so far for 4,288 passing yards this season. He has completed 73% of his passes. Wow, very consistent quarterback. 37 touchdown strikes on the year, and he's also rushed for 7 touchdowns. So my friends, Owen has accounted for 44 of Cincinnati Anderson Raptors touchdowns this season. This is a very good football team. In the last 3 seasons, counting so far this 13-0 year, Cincinnati Anderson has combined in the last 3 years 41 wins and only 3 losses. My friends, bottom line, this is a very good football team offensively. This is a very stout, very consistent, physical, defensive team. Once again, only giving up 13 points per game all season long. My friends, it's going to come down to this. Who will be the team that is going to be able to stop the strength of the other team. That's what it's going to come down to. You know, I know both teams have good offenses. Both teams have good defenses. But this game could be won in the trenches. We shall see. Now turning over to Big Walnut Golden Eagles. 12-1 on the year, coached by Curtis Krager. Offensively, they averaged 37 points per game. Defensively, a stingy 9 points per game given up. The road to the playoffs looked this way. They also received a first-round bye in the playoffs. Second round, they destroyed Walnut Ridge 43-0. Third round of the playoffs, beat Canal Winchester 35-0. And the fourth round of the playoffs beat a very good Massillon Tigers football team 27-21. Their featured running back, and I'm going to get it right, my friend, Nolan Burley. I apologize for mispronouncing your name, young man. Last video I did, so I apologize. Nolan Burley against Canal Winchester rushed for 208 rushing yards and count them, a total of 5 touchdowns in that game. 4 rushing, 1 receiving. The game against Walnut Ridge, what a game he had. 20 carries, 219 yards rushing. My friends, this running back is the real deal, without a doubt. He has a little over 2,200 rushing yards on the year. Amazing. And if my stats serves me right, Nolan Burley has 30 touchdowns combined this season, both rushing and receiving. What a job. This is a special young man. I'm telling you, my friends, he is God-gifted talent. You know, and you stop and look, there's many weapons also on Big Walnut's football team. Many weapons. You know, you have wide receivers, Brody Hatfield against Massillon. Brody caught 4 grabs for 46 yards and a touchdown. Let's not forget Gavin Harrington against Massillon, caught 3 balls for 40 yards. So between Hatfield and Harrington, these are 2 splendid skilled set position players for Big Walnut Golden Eagles, without a doubt. And let's not forget about starting quarterback junior Eli Stumpf. Played a good game against Massillon. He accounted for all 3 touchdowns. He rushed for 2 against the Tigers, and he also passed for 1. So my friends, bottom line, both teams have very strong offenses. Both teams very strong defenses. This is going to be a great game. Stay tuned. Like I said, at the end of this video, I will give you my prediction. But my friends, I stop and look at this matchup between 2 solid football programs from the state of Ohio. You know, defensively, I have to give the nod to Big Walnut Golden Eagles. Okay? They are led by defensive end TJ Miner. What a game he played against the Massillon Tigers and throughout the playoffs. And my friends, he's only a sophomore. Big, strong, quick. Look for TJ Miner to interrupt that offense for Cincinnati Anderson Raptors. And then I look, Eli Helton, 12 tackles against the Massillon Tigers. Played a whale of a game. And Brady Taylor, my friends, Brady Taylor has 10 interceptions. Just him, let alone. There's some teams in high school football that don't have 10 interceptions as a team. And Brady Taylor has 10 just himself. An amazing stat, my friends. He's amazing secondary coverage, without a doubt. And let's not forget strong, quick, hard-hitting linebacker Cody Heisel. My friends, this is a very strong football team. Just like Cincinnati Anderson Raptors, they have many, many weapons to go to. You know, I just look at the junior quarterback Eli Stumpf At one point throughout the year, this young man was completing 75% of his passes. Against Massillon, he was 8 out of 19. Didn't throw for a lot of yards, but he did complete the passes he needed to keep drives alive to eventually go on to beat Massillon in that comeback game, 27-21. And what more can you say about Nolan Burley? Phenomenal running back, only a junior. And, you know, this is a young man that had some very big games, like I said, has rushed for right around 2,200 rushing yards this season, 2025. Has scored, I believe, if my stats are right around 30 total touchdowns this season. You know, like I said, he had some big games against Walnut Ridge, 219 rushing yards. A big game against Canal Winchester, 5 touchdowns in that game, and rushed for 208 yards on this in that game. And what I like most about Big Walnut Golden Eagles is that big, strong offensive line. You've seen what they did against the Massillon Tigers. They held their own. They opened up nice holes for Nolan Burley to run through. And for the most part, they protected Eli Stumpf throughout the playoffs. Big reason why Big Walnut Golden Eagles are 12-1 on the season. My friends, bottom line, it's going to come down to this. I like Big Walnut Eagles to defeat Cincinnati Anderson Raptors in this game. What a barn burner, my friends. No disrespect to Cincinnati Anderson. This is a phenomenal football program. Once again, the last 3 years, 41-3. A phenomenal football program. Big Walnut, so far counting this year, in the last 2 years, 25-3. This is going to be a barn burner, but my friends, I just have a feeling that the Raptors are not going to come up with a defensive scheme to stop Nolan Burley. A tremendous running back. He has been lights out all season long. When you mix in Burley and Eli Stumpf running the football, and let's not forget about Brody Hatfield, very good skilled set position wide out, and let's not forget about Gavin Harrington. Once again, you know, this is going to be a barn burner, but I just feel that Nolan Burley is going to lead the way, and with his tremendous rushing attack, be able to take down the Raptors in this game. You know, you look at Nolan Burley. You know, Nolan, 6'2", right around 195, big, strong running back, very quick. He hits those holes very quickly. You know, and he's the type of running back that can also catch the balls coming out of the backfield from Eli Stumpf. So once again, my friends, I like Big Walnut to take down Cincinnati Anderson Raptors in this game. My friends, if you are new to my channel and you haven't yet subscribed, please click that subscribe button. If you like this video, which I hope you all do, please click on the like button. Like always, please check out Super Thanks. Any donation to the Buckeye Vinnie YouTube channel sports show is appreciated. And my friends, not only do I love to read your comments, but I love to respond back to every comment that I do read. So please comment down below who you feel will win this game and what a battle it's going to be. Once again, Cincinnati Anderson Raptors, 13-0, number 1 seed in Division II, Region 8, taking on number 1 seed, Big Walnut Golden Eagles, number 1 seed in Division II, Region 7, coming in with a 12-1 record. Like always, my friends, peace out. God bless you all. Click on this face right up here. And until next time, everybody, from my family to yours, my lovely wife, Donna, to all of you out there, a happy and safe, happy and blessed Thanksgiving. Buckeye Vinnie is out of here. Don't forget, they call me the face of Ohio high school football. I'm out of here.